everyone. I hope you guys are having a awesome day. So I am back at you again with another DIY project, and we have this masterpiece right here. Take a look at it, ladies. Take a look at it. Another masterpiece for you guys. This time I did this one a little bit different. This time we're just using dowels. We're not using a PVC this time. We are just going to be using some wooden dowels. We're going to be using some 7-inch wooden discs that you can pick up at Walmart, and of course everything will be in the description box below. And I think that you guys are going to like this project. Once again, I did not find this to be incredibly difficult. Hopefully you guys won't either, but yeah, I think you're gonna like this, guys. Okay, I love it. It is amazing. So this is going to dress up any table, any special event. Okay, so once you guys finish viewing the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please let the views match the thumbs up. That seems to be one of the issues with this channel. For some reason, it's like the views and the likes do not match. Okay, so if you guys could just take a little bit of time to just thumb up the video, I really would appreciate it. It helps to get the videos into the algorithms. It helps for me to continue to do these DIYs. It really isn't worth my time to do the DIYs if I don't get support, guys. Okay, so just a friendly little PSA, okay? All right, so let's get into the video. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And as always, all of the supplies are in the description box below. So what we want to do is you want to purchase a dowel that is 1/2 inch in diameter, okay? And it's going to be 36 inches long, but we are going to cut this down to 26 inches. 26 inches. Okay, so we're going to cut that down to 26 inches, and we're going to cut down 2 of them. And so you want to take both of your white round wreaths, and these are about almost 10 inches, and I've already marked mine, but you want to just go ahead and take a ruler, and you want to take a ruler, and you basically just want to take the ruler and straddle it over both of your wreaths, and then take a pen and just pretty much just mark like a straight line. So you want to mark a straight line on this wreath, and you also want to mark a straight line on both ends of the wreath, as well as on the second wreath. Okay, and then I'm going to take this one and put my ruler on it, and then just kind of make sure that I've got it straight on this one. Okay, so basically you just want to create like 2 lines. That's going to give you your guide for where you want to put your dowels. It's going to give you an idea of where to stick your dowels so that they're both kind of across from each other evenly. Okay, so that's basically just for placement. So now what we want to do, guys, is take our dowels, and now that we have determined where we are going to put our lines, it's time to go ahead and take our dowels and start making our holes. So I'm going to make the first hole. So I've got 2 holes, guys. I'm going to go ahead and stick my dowels in there. Okay, and I'm satisfied with the placement, so I'm just going to kind of push this in a little bit more. Okay, and then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to crisscross. All right, guys, so this is what we have so far. Okay, and I have not glued anything down, so what I'm doing is I'm basically making an X, and I'm just going to put a little bit of tape around it just to kind of hold the position. And now I'm going to take my hot glue, and I'm going to go ahead and start putting some glue inside. Okay, so I put my hot glue in here, and now what I'm going to do is just stick some styrofoam pieces. I'm going to take a little bit of styrofoam and stick some styrofoam pieces in here. So as you can see, I've taken some scrap pieces of styrofoam and just kind of plugged in any spaces around the holes so that it wouldn't be loose, so that the dowels would be snug inside of the wreath. Now we're going to take our second wreath and we're going to turn this upside down, and we're going to go ahead and also create our holes. I'm just going to check this to make sure I like the way it looks. That looks pretty decent to me, so I'm going to go ahead and flip this over. Okay guys, so this is what we have so far. This is the bottom and this is the top, so this is what we are looking like. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one of these circle plaques. I'm going to put it right under our centerpiece and apply some hot glue. I'm also going to take this other plaque and I'm going to put it on the top. Okay, so now we have our 7-inch wooden disc on the bottom and our 7-inch wooden disc on the top. So now I'm going to take my hot glue and I'm going to go ahead and start putting some glue right here in between where we have taped off that little area that makes an X. And I'm going to let that dry for a second. I'm going to open up these 2.5-inch styrofoam balls, and I'm going to use one of these. I'm going to cut this in half. Okay guys, so this is what we have so far. We have our top, our bottom, and then I made sure to put lots of styrofoam around the middle because that's where we're going to be putting in flowers. So you can pretty much do the middle part however you want, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough styrofoam in there for the flowers that we're going to be putting in the middle. And now I'm going to start on the top centerpiece. So I'm going to be using this. I'm going to be using this 5-inch round styrofoam ball and a disc. So I cut the side part. I cut this part in a straight line so it could be nice and smooth. And I'm going to use my hot glue. So I got my hot glue, guys, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this dowel, and again, this is cut down. This is 1/4 diameter. It's cut down to 13 inches. And let's get a little bit closer. I'm going to take my dowel, and I've already created a hole right here in the middle. You can see that I've created a hole right there. And I'm going to take my dowel, and I'm going to put it right there in that hole and push it down a little bit. And then I'm going to take my dowel, I'm going to push it down into the styrofoam, into a hole, and then I'm going to push it up into the styrofoam that I have right here in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to push it down, and then I'm also going to push a hole right there. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and put my dowel right in this area here where I have created 2 holes. So I created a hole right here, as you can see, and then there's one right up here in the styrofoam in the ball, okay? And so now I'm just going to secure this by applying some hot glue to it. So I may just put just a little bit of styrofoam in there. So I'm so used to doing that, I may just put a little bit in there, guys. Then I'm going to turn it upside down and go ahead and fill this spot in with some glue and some more styrofoam. Okay guys, so this is the last part. All right, so I've got all of the 1/4 inch dowels in here. So now I'm just going to take this last one. I'm going to find my center, okay, so it can line up with the one on the top. Push a hole down into the styrofoam. And then push a hole into the round ball that I have up here. Okay, try to get that up as much as I can. Okay, now I have my dowel, and it is looking like it's centered. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my hot glue. Alright guys, so this is what we have, and as you can see, we have our little geometric stand here, and I want you to see the mechanics on this. So this is where I put the middle, dowels right inside of that styrofoam ball on both sides, okay? So the middle dowels are hot glued inside of the styrofoam ball, just so you guys get that, okay? So let me pull back right here, and so as you can see, there is 4 dowels at the top. The 2 main ones, the 2 larger dowels, they crisscross into the styrofoam, and then the other 4 smaller ones are embedded into the styrofoam with hot glue, okay, and into the styrofoam ball right here, okay? So now we are ready to get this painted. So I'm going to take this outside and start spray painting it. Okay guys, we are back, and I am done with the paint job, the paint treatment. So this looks awesome. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, so I got this gold paint treatment on here. This is looking very, very good. And so now we get to do the fun part, which is to put our flowers on here. So I'm going to attach some flowers to the bottom. I'm going to attach some flowers to the middle. And then I'm going to put a flower arrangement up at the top. I'm not quite sure I'm going to put any flowers right here into this styrofoam, which is why I painted it gold. Because I may not do that. I may do it. I may not do it. I'm not sure. So I'm going to go ahead and start filling the flowers in at the bottom and right here at this styrofoam ball. Okay guys, so just wanted to show you a close-up of the middle part, what I do with the middle part, and of course I put a brooch in there because that's how I get down, and that brooch is from totallydazzled.com. You know, I always have to have a brooch. That's my signature. And then down here is where I completed adding all of the flowers, and then I put like a little piece of silver paper in there because I could not find my silver reflective cardstock. So, but you could put a mirror down there and that will look absolutely cool. So this is what it looks like so far, guys. Right up here I added some beads, These beads are actually like Christmas garland that I ended up using, and then I just kind of double it around, and then I use these fielding pins to put them in there. So these, I think they're called either greening pins or fielding pins, and I use those and stick that into the styrofoam up at the top, and then I put a little bit of diamond wrap around the little sightly areas just to cover those up. So that's what it's looking like so far, guys. I'm going to go ahead and put the top right there. I'm going to go ahead and put that centerpiece right on top, those florals right on top. Okay, guys, so our project is completed. This is absolutely gorgeous. I really love this. This is phenomenal. It is so beautiful. I love it. It came out amazing, and all we did was use dowels. We used 7-inch round wooden discs, and we just decorated it with our beautiful florals, guys. We add a couple little extra touches with the pearls and the brooch, and it is gorgeous. And I really think that it's probably somewhere, I'm thinking maybe this is somewhere after you put the flower ball on top of it. I'm thinking it's probably somewhere around 24 inches or so. It could even be 30, I'm not even sure. I'll measure it after the fact and put it in the corner somewhere in this video, but it's gorgeous. It is absolutely beautiful. I love it. I know you guys will love it. It wasn't really that hard to do. Like I always say, guys, once you do one and you get the technique down pat, you can do the rest of them. You just have to get that one under your belt, figure out how to put it together, and then you can go into production. So once again, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Don't forget to reach out to me on my social media platforms, and also I would love for the thumbs up to match the views, guys. Okay, love for the thumbs up to match the views. All right, I will see you in the next DIY video. Take care. Bye bye.